everyone cheering. Let's try again. Who's ready to see the sea lions? Right, that was a bit better. I think that might have worked. Here they come. Got all 4 of our Californian sea lions out for you this afternoon. Now the first thing they do is jump up onto their stands and give everyone a big wave hello. So we want to see everyone waving back this afternoon. Are we ready? Right, let's start waving. Come on adults, don't let us down. That's it, and if you're lucky, you'll get a big wave back. Good.
Are we going to start off by introducing you to our team? Are we going to start off with our female Bailey? Oh, I thought they're too late. Got off the hook. Boo! Let's do something even more cool. Give it up for Bailey, 6-year-old female. Well done. And this is her little friend Lara. Lara is 5 years old. She's got lots of energy.
Now over here with me, I have got a very special lady because this is Salt. Now the reason why Salt's special is she's 28 years old. Now 25 is a very good age for sea lions in captivity, so she's doing really, really well. She won't do loads in the show nowadays because she is quite an old lady, but she does still like to come out and see everyone. You're a sweet old girl, aren't you? Yes. Give Salt a round of applause. Good girl. And last but not least, Dominic has decided to swim off already. Yes. Now Dominic is in breeding season in a minute, so Dominic there has other things on his mind than doing the show. Are you going to come back? But only if you ask me. So Dominic might grace us with his presence, he might not, who knows.
Put your hands up, guys, if you ever called these guys a seal before. Oh, you know what happens when you call them a seal? They get really upset. Oh, little sea lion. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few differences. So we're going to show you the smallest difference between the seal and the sea lion. Now this involves me and Lisa bringing the sea lions very, very close. So all the kids that are standing around the barrier sitting down, can you make sure that everyone sits down at all times? Because we are going to bring the sea lions really, really close. So please don't touch the sea lions or stand up in front of them. This does tend to scare them and they may eat your food.
So guys, you need to sit down. Everyone needs to be on their bottoms for this next bit.
Now, can anybody see what is on the side of a sea lion's head? Anybody see? Ears! Well done to sea lions. They've got these external ear flaps on the side of their heads just here. Now seals haven't got these, they've just got a simple hole and all of their ear is internal. Now can anybody see what is on the end of a sea lion's nose? Whiskers. Well done. So these whiskers, they are very sensitive and they detect vibrations through the water from the fish, allowing the sea lion to hunt at night time.
Guys, you need to sit down.
Murky waters. This is quite important that you do sit down in front of the sea lions, especially that little girl there. You just walked in front of a very old sea lion. She's a grumpy old mare, and she does tend to lash out at kids with blonde hair, with slush puppies. And then she gives the slush puppies to the keepers, who are quite thirsty. Now, does anybody think sea lions are horrible and slimy? No? Does anybody think sea lions are hairy and fluffy? Yeah, they're completely covered in hair. Now what happens? They get wet and it goes flush against their body. Now these sea lions, when they're actually dry, they go the same colour as those rocks over there. They go like a sandy brown colour, just look like cute little teddy bears. So what we're going to do now, well done for sitting down, we're going to bring them back to the stage. We're going to have another look at some differences.
So does anyone want to see the sea lion's back flippers? Oh, 3 people. I can't hear you. Right, now you definitely would not see this at a seal show. Give them a round of applause. So you can see there just how strong their front flippers are.
Now sea lions can actually walk up, all the way back down again. If you watch Dominic over there, what he's doing is he's tucking his back flippers underneath his body, rotating them forward, allowing the sea lion to walk just as fast as we can.
Now for this next bit, we need to see everybody's jazz hands. Everyone's hands like this, come on, that's it. Now if you have a look at your hand, that's how big a seal's front flipper is, pretty tiny, pretty lame. Have a look at our sea lion front flippers. Ta-da! They are much larger and they use these to propel themselves through the water in a flying motion.
Now seals, they do look completely different on the land, so this is why you should never ever get confused, because this is seal. Really boring. 15 minutes of this, you'll be bored to tears. And let's go all the way back the other end, Lara. There we go, well done. Give her a round of applause.
Hoping to be a breeding group here at Whipsnade. As I said, Dominic is in breeding season at the minute, which means he feels the need not to do a lot. Now Dominic is only 6 years old. They are all still quite young and he hasn't really worked out the best way to impress the ladies, have you, Dominic? Because trust me, this will not work, which is what you mainly do. Now the other problem Dominic has got is he only weighs around 80 kilos. Now in the sea lion world, the fatter you are, the more the ladies fancy you. So we do try and help him out every day by doing some sea lion press ups. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, what do we think, girls? Oh. They're obviously a bit fussier than you lot.
Lara, why don't you have a little bit of a think? What can he do to impress you? Let me know what it is. Good think, let me know. Oh no, do you want him to do that thing again?
Oh, not again. Right, I'm sorry, Dominic. They're very high maintenance. We've got to try this. Here he goes. Let's see if this works. Woohoo! I think that might work. What do you think, ladies? Yeah.
So if we do have baby sea lions, they are born at the end of May and the beginning of June. Now the reason why they're all born in the same 2 weeks is so there's an abundance of pups on the beaches and gives them a better chance of survival. So it's very important that mummy sea lions always check the water for anything nasty. Have a good look.
Yeah, there's definitely something nasty in there and it's called Dominic.
Let me know what it is. Oh no! She's not going in. There's something in the pool.
Right, let's see if Salt can let us know what it is. She's very good at impressions. Hopefully Dominic won't be messy and annoying. Does anyone know what Salt's doing? Come on, you be louder than that! A shark, well done! Who's really clever? Oh, she's got lost. We're carrying on. Who's really clever and knows what kind of shark? A great white shark, well done. Anything else that eats sea lions, do we know? A killer whale, well done. Give yourselves and Salt a round of applause. That was a very good impression. Good girl.
Now to get away from killer whales and sharks, sea lions, they need to do something which is called porpoising. This allows the sea lion to reach up to speeds of 25 miles per hour in short bursts, making them one of the fastest marine predators. Now have a look at the shape that she's making with her body. She's tucking her flippers very tight into the side of her body, making herself very, very streamlined. Well done. You can give her a round of applause. That was very good. Well done.
Now before we come out and do any demonstrations, we like to make sure our sea lions are fit and healthy. Now we wouldn't be responsible if we didn't check on our audience every day as well. So for this next bit, we want to see everyone up on their feet. Yay! Can sense the excitement. Come on, it's not optional. If you're still sat down, you now can't see. So you might as well join in. Now what we want you to do, we want you to copy what the sea lions are doing. So we're going to make sure everyone's bits are working properly this afternoon. So we're going to start off with some star jumps. So let's see everyone star jumping. Come on adults, this does involve your feet leaving the floor and instead of just waving your arms around. Well done. Right, children, you're definitely winning so far. Right, next up, slightly less strenuous. We're going to do some spinning on the spot. Come on, adults, you're letting us down a little bit. You just stood up looking like a lemon now. You might as well join in. That's it, well done. Now, last but not least, this is for everyone who hasn't joined in yet. We need you to lay on the floor. Why is no one doing it? Right, Lara's going to do it for you. She's going to do some sea lion roly-polies. Give her a cheer. Good girl. That's it, you can sit back down. Thank you very much. Now, I know this does look quite silly. It is a bit of fun, but it's a really good way of us checking that our sea lions are nice and mobile every day, because like most animals, I can't actually tell you if anything's hurting.
Now the reason why the Sea Lion Arena and House is a no food zone is due to the amount of rubbish that is unfortunately left after each demonstration. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to show you what happens to the sea lions when they get caught up in something like a discarded fishing net. It's very, very sad. They do breathe air like you and I, so what happens, they get caught up in the net and unfortunately they die. Which is really sad. Not sad than that. But it's okay, we're only joking now, right, really? But there is an important message. Do take all of your rubbish away with you today.
Now, as well as all of our show behaviours, we do something much more important with our sea lions called husbandry behaviours. So these are all the checks that we do every day to make sure they are nice and healthy. So the first thing we check with any of our sea lions is in their eyes and in their mouths. Their eyes should be bright and clear, and all 34 to 38 very pointy fishy teeth should be nice and healthy. And in case you're wondering, yes, Steve's breath is absolutely horrendous. Now we are doing a lot of work with our vets at the minute. Now we are hoping to be able to ultrasound our females. Now we can do this inside, but since we tried to do it outside, they've untrained themselves. So anything we do with the vets, what we do is we make a rubbish version of something that they might see, the piece of equipment. So this that looks like a piece of lunchbox with tape on it is actually a lunchbox with tape on it. But it does look a little bit like the ultrasound machine, so they get completely used to it. So when the vet does bring it down, it doesn't frighten them, and they're happy for the vet to put it on them. So over there we've also got a pretend X-ray machine as well. So Bailey's decided earlier that she was being ticklish, so let's see if she can manage it this time. So this is exactly what you do with a human mum. You need to monitor each stage of the pregnancy, make sure everything's going okay. Give her a round of applause. Well done there, Bailey. Now we trained Dominic to do this as well, not because he's going to be pregnant, but it is a really useful way of looking at their insides as well. Now the first thing we train any of our sea lions to do is simply just to lay down. It's very simple, but it's really useful to give them a really good check over, all the way down to their back flippers here, and very cute pointless little sea lion tails.
Right, now is there anybody that will see a flying sea lion? Oh dear, I don't think hardly anybody is aware.